awareness and research. Her slogan, rebellious hope. You can even buy T-shirts with it on. Just got us talking about who or what gives you hope. If you want to share yours with us this morning, we'd absolutely love you to. 81333 is the text number. Who or what gives you hope? Start your message with WM. And I think this next story is very much about hope as well. It's a young man from the West Midlands who's turned to music after his mum's death. This is Jordan Durnell from Albury, who's created a song to raise awareness of motor neurone disease. His mum, Anne-Marie, was only 54 years old when she passed away, just 6 months after being diagnosed with MND. 28-year-old Jordan has created a cover version of You Are the Reason to help raise funds for MND research. Take a listen.
We've climbed every mountain and swam every ocean. Those memories with you will go on and on. And oh, I need you to see you are the reason.
Wow, so powerful. Jordan is on the line now to tell me more about it. Jordan, welcome. First of all, I'm so sorry for your loss, my darling. Thank you for coming on to share your story.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Not at all. And your voice is so beautiful. That was absolutely gorgeous. Tell me, let's go back. So tell me a bit about Mum. When did she get the diagnosis?
So Mum was diagnosed in late October last year. And then obviously she passed away the day before Mother's Day this year, 26th of March, just 6 months later.
Wow. And what did you know about motor neurone disease before this diagnosis, if anything?
Absolutely nothing. I knew nothing about it. And a lot of the people that we talked to, they didn't know a lot about it either, which is why we're on this mission to kind of raise awareness.
Were there any signs? Did she have any symptoms beforehand?
Looking back, I think, there was some weight loss around the top of her legs. She'd stumble or trip over every now and then. But unless you know what to look for or you know about MND, you wouldn't necessarily associate it with the disease itself. So it's very hard to look out for.
And how did that condition affect her on a daily basis once she'd received that diagnosis?
So it was that fast that every single day it took hold of a different part of her body. So, I mean, it started with losing the use of her feet and then into her legs, her arms, then her hands. And then eventually it attacked the muscles of the diaphragm, mouth, throat. And it just happens so quick. And we found that every day she lost the ability to do something else, whether it was use the phone, use a wheelchair. It was awful disease.
My gosh, Jordan, I'm so sorry. What's the past few months been like for you and your family?
They've been very difficult. It's rocked us to the core. But we found solace in what we're trying to do, and we're trying to turn obviously what's been so negative into something more positive. And the mission is to help other people not have to suffer the way that Mum did.
Tell me about what you guys are doing then. So you've recorded this song, Jordan. Tell us about what that's going to do to help.
Yeah, so we've recorded the song in an attempt to raise funds and awareness. We've made a Just Giving page, and ultimately we just, like I say, we want to raise as much awareness as possible and as much funding as possible in the hope that we can find a cure. Because at the moment there is no cure. So once you receive the diagnosis, it's terminal.
Right.
So anything we do is aiming towards helping the Motor Neurones Disease Association find a cure for it, so that no one has to suffer.
Jordan, you are amazing. It's so brave to come on the radio this morning and talk about your mom, and just send my love to all of your family. Can you let us know, Jordan, how we can donate? Because I know there'll be people listening to this right now going, please, can we help? So where do people need to head to?
Yeah, so it's justgiving.com/Anne-Marie MND, and Anne-Marie spelt without the E in the middle.
So that's A-double-N, isn't it? So Anne as in without the E, and then Marie, M-A-R-I-E-M-N-D. And people can find the song there as well?
Yeah, so you'll find a link to the song there, or you can just search it on YouTube, Jordan, You Are the Reason, and it'll be the top video.
Right, okay. Jordan, thank you so